In this lesson, we're going to talk about keyboard shortcuts, which are faster than reaching for the mouse. Just like improving your typing skills, mastering keyboard shortcuts is another skill I endorsed way back in 1989 in my first book, Dr. Macintosh, and I still recommend it to this day. And that skill's reducing the dependency on the mouse. Many things you do with the mouse can be done faster and easier with the keyboard shortcut. If you're not familiar with keyboard shortcuts, look in just about any menu and just about any application, and you're sure to see some. Take the Finder's Edit menu, for example. I can't remember the last time I opened this menu to use any of its commands. They're so important and I use them so often, their keyboard shortcuts are embedded in my muscle memory. It would behoove you to memorize them all, or at least the four in the middle: cut, copy, paste, and select all. Here's another useful example. Instead of selecting the icon, list, column, or cover flow view from the View menu, try using the keyboard shortcuts. Command 1 will switch you to icon view. Command 2 takes you to the list view. Command 3 takes you to the column view. And Command 4 takes you to the cover flow view if you use that view. See, isn't that faster than taking your hands off the keyboard and grabbing the mouse, moving the cursor all the way up to the View menu, and then clicking an item? I use that menu as an example for a reason. You'll want to memorize those commands, or at least the first three, unless you're among those who like cover flow view. In any case, switching views quickly makes it easier to work in the Finder. For example, when I'm browsing a folder with lots of pictures in list view, I just press Command 1 and I switch to the icon view so I can see thumbnails of the images. Switching Finder views with a keyboard shortcut is handy, but it's merely one of thousands of shortcuts available in the Finder and just about every Mac app you use. They can save you oodles of time every single day. So whenever you find yourself using a menu item more than a few times a day, look for its keyboard shortcut. Now here are the four symbols you might see: Command, Option, Control, and Shift. So look for those. They're the shortcut symbols, they're in menus. Memorize the ones you use the most. Trust me, keyboard shortcuts are faster every time. You will save many minutes every day by not reaching for the mouse or trackpad or moving it up to a menu item, which slows you down more than you think. So I created this thing called a keyboard shortcut cheat sheet. It's a PDF you can use to memorize some of the most useful of the keyboard shortcuts, and you can download it from the lesson page. And then I want you to print it, tape it to your monitor, and don't remove it until your fingers automatically perform all of those shortcuts every time and you never think about reaching for the mouse. Now I know it might seem weird that I'm telling you to print it and tape it to your monitor, but that way you won't need a mouse to find it. Plus, if you keep it as a file on your hard drive, you'll rarely, if ever, see it, and soon you'll forget about it if it's taped to your monitor. Alright, so no discussion of keyboard shortcuts and keeping your hands on the keys instead of the mouse would be complete without at least a tip of the hat to a pair of utilities that no serious productivity hound like me would ever be without, namely Keyboard Maestro and Text Expander, which happen to be covered in clear and loving detail in the next two lessons.